In Alberta, there are two ways to extract oil, by using oil sands and by SAGD, which stands for Steam Assisted Gravity Drainage and uses steam to loosen the oil from the surrounding sands so it can get collected by the pipes, then transported it to the surface. This method is mainly used for deep oil deposits. This video will focus on more traditional oil sands methods, which focuses on shallow deposits. About 110 million years ago, dinosaurs roamed the earth, and they were densely populated in Alberta, which was covered by a warm, shallow ocean. Billions of tiny creatures in the ocean died and piled up on the ocean floor. Eventually, these creatures decomposed and turned into bitumen. Bitumen is the raw form of what oil sands process will turn into usable oil products. It's composed of heavy, complex hydrocarbons and is the main fossil fuel component of oil sands. The first step of oil refining process is extracting the bitumen from the oil sands deposit. If the oil deposit is near the surface, it is mined using large trucks and shovels to extract the oil sands. The reclamation process begins as soon as the mining process is completed. This product is then transported to slurry preparation plant, where hot water is added to create wet slurry that can be pumped into extraction. Large chunks of material removed and remaining slurry are pumped into large gravity separation units, in which the bitumen attaches to air bubbles, float to the top, and is removed. The next step is creating refined oil products, is upgrading diluted bitumen to synthetic crude. Upgrading its process in which bitumen is transformed into light oil, removing virtually all traces of sulfur and heavy metal. Upgraders have 5 basic unit operations. 1. Dilute recovery. 2. HC ratio upgrading through hydrogen addition or carbon rejection. 3. Fractionation or cracking of heavy oil or light oil, removal of impurities, and product blending. The amount of upgrading is dependent on what the oil will be used for. The last step is this process is refining. Refineries convert crude oil into final products for customers in industrial use. These include fuels such as gasoline, kerosene, diesel, as well as other consumer products such as oil, lubricants, and asphalt. Crude oil from Alberta, including diluted bitumen, is commonly transported to the US and other Canadian refineries by pipelines. There are more than 840,000 kilometers of pipelines in Canada that help transport these products. Pipelines are highly regulated and inspected regularly and remain the safest way to transport crude oil and bitumen. The process previously outlined demonstrates the expertise of Canada to teach countries such as Venezuela to adopt these practices of extracting, upgrading, and refining bitumen through these oil sands to consumable refined oil products.